show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Running free at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, trying to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Texans will take over.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Take right open. Easy. Here we go.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Texans first down.
Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right there, hurt. Let's go.
Play action. Stroud now.
They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll run here with Pierce. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Collins had a chance to seize a starting role in the weak Texans offense last year, but only managed to play in 10 games. Has to show some more playmaking ability this year, facing increased competition for targets.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Texans first down.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Pierce now up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set up. Let's go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yeah, maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Stroud off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime, boy. They know they're in for a fight. So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we now go downstate
Final
to
preparations
Orlando
being made
check
for the
in with
second
Jonathan
half,
Coachman
both in
with
terms
our
of
EA
game
Sports
plan
halftime report.
and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. That one good for 26 and a first down. 1st and 10. It's Etienne. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I got him.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with Etienne. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Stroud sets up the play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Walker's drafted because of his tools and potential down the line. A little bit of a slow start to his career, only 3.5 sacks as a rookie. The key for everyone in Jacksonville, just stay patient. He's got a chance to develop into something big.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Think right open.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And taken right at the 35. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight.
He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 27-yard line.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. Stroud out of the gun here.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. He's got space past the 25 and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud on third down now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry, hurry!
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Lawrence. These guys man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll run with ETN. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down and goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Inaudible here to get a new look.
Ready.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Hey, go!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jaguars, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog, I ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, dying on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm God, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.